You ever play a game or use an application and run into a bug that you're like, this is so obvious, how could the developers ship this? What kind of idiots are they? Let me explain why we are idiots and why these things happen for a second. I'll use an example. So for the Anacrusis, we have a bug. We have a bug that if you just buy the game on Steam and you play it with your friends, you could get in this state where you will join the lobby with your friends and then go move into the game and it'll drop you and you can't join them in the game and you've got to rejoin. Now that seems like obvious. Oh my God, this happens every time we do this. This is just obvious. Here's the thing, it only happens to new players, to some new players, and only new players on Steam. Okay. And that system that it's in is a third party we use for our backend, which does the matchmaking kind of thing. There's two parts to it. There's a Steam part to it, and then there's our other partner. Now, our other partner did a change this spring without telling us. And we're like, oh man, hey, this must be it. We're seeing this bug now after that change, right? This happened to line up with those dates. And so we're like, can you roll that back? And they're like, oh, of course. Sorry about that. Yeah, we normally always give you big warnings. We didn't this time. Something happened. We changed some people around. Sorry. And we're like, hey, we're still getting this bug. You didn't roll it back. They're like, yeah, we rolled it back. You sure? Yeah. Okay. So we're all looking at it. Now, it's a hard bug to do because it's got to be the first time you're playing, and it's got to be from Steam, and it's got to be a new user who bought there's a whole bunch of stuff, right? And so we're making what we call speculative fixes because we can't get the repro steps, right? We can't reproduce the steps that cause the bug, so we have to make some shots in the dark of what we think is the problem. 2 nights ago, we were able to reproduce the bug consistently. We have an understanding of what is causing this bug. It ends up Steam made a change, which was a fine change. And then our backend provider made a change, which was a fine change. And we didn't change anything. But those 2 changes together caused a problem. So now it's fixed. Well, not yet. So if it was just on Steam, we would just submit the bug and it'd be fixed, right? Kind of. But we're working on versus mode, right? So we have this really messy environment right now for our developers, and we just need this one fix. So we have what we call the dev environment, and we're working in there. And then we have the staging environment, which is what we push live to people. So we have to move this fix up into staging and then test it there. That's what we're doing today. Or yesterday we did, excuse me. And we tested that and it's all good. So then we take that build and we submit it to Xbox. So Xbox can look at it and say, hey, in the old days that would take a month to get approved. Thank God Xbox now is awesome. It takes like a day. So now we're ready, but we're kind of not ready. It may be ready today, it may be ready tomorrow, it may be ready Tuesday, because we need to make sure that we're able to support when we push an update. So it's coming, but that's how that happens.